The morning broke hot over Ouagadougou. The air was thick, not just with the usual Saharan dust, but with the tension that had become common in Burkina Faso's capital. President Ibrahim Traoré, 36, stepped into his armored SUV at precisely 6:42 a.m., bound for a high-level briefing at the Ministry of Defense. His face was calm, unreadable as always, eyes focused, lips set in that now famous T-line. To the outside world, he was the embodiment of strength and rebellion, the young captain who seized power in 2022 and had since survived more than one attempt on his life. But in that moment, as his convoy rolled through the silent avenues, he was simply a man following routine until routine shattered. Just past the old market road, a child's ball bounced into the street. The driver slowed. That was the moment they struck. From a nearby construction site, gunfire erupted. 4 men, masked and clad in black, emerged from scaffolding with military-grade rifles. The lead SUV took the first rounds, windshield exploding, tires screeching. The driver jacked the wheel, barely avoiding a rollover. Ibrahim didn't duck, his instincts were sharp. He leaned toward his escort, commanding calm through the chaos. Evade, but don't scatter. Behind them, a second vehicle blocked the street, returning fire. One bullet struck the rear window of Traore's car, shattering glass inches into his head. Another round clipped his left shoulder, slicing through his uniform and skin. The SUV burst forward as 2 of the attackers fell. The rest vanished into alleyways. The attempt had lasted no more than 60 seconds, but it had nearly worked. By 7:15, Ibrahim Traoré was admitted to the military hospital under high alert, but remained conscious, brushing aside concerns. The doctor said the wound was clean, no arteries hit, a stitch, some rest, and he would be fine. But the psychological wound was deeper. This was not the first attempt, and all signs suggested it wouldn't be the last. Intelligence reports pointed to internal betrayal, someone who had known his route, his hour, his vulnerability. At 10:03 a.m., wrapped in bandages, he stood on the hospital balcony. Rain had begun to fall, thin needles tapping on the concrete. Below, soldiers saluted. Above, a camera captured his image, bruised, bloodied, standing tall. Later that afternoon, he addressed the nation briefly on national TV. To those who seek to silence me, I am still here, Burkina Faso still standing, and we will not bow. That night, the city buzzed. Supporters celebrated his survival, opponents recalibrated, but one thing was certain on June 19, 2025. Ibrahim Traoré had survived again, the man who would not fall but had refused to die.